One. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the OS. This is the cousin station. We decided to Mad Apple Extreme, which I still don't have the logo down for, but we have Lacey Torzewski going here against Vanessa Hood in our Queens match today. And it's going to be close. Looks like Vanessa's going to win the leg. So they've already decided on 10 ball. Vanessa would be the one that got to choose because she's the challenging queen. So anyways, welcome everybody into the open stream. I'm in the booth with Mr. Mike Gaines. How you doing, Mike? Mike's
Hello. Good morning.
Jester, yeah.
Yep. I'm interested to see. I mean, she picked 10 ball. That's an interesting choice. 10 ball is a tough game as far as the break goes in that. So.
Yeah, she. I was talking to her a little bit about the before the match. I don't really know Vanessa that well. She just moved here a couple of years ago. She said she lives down near Milwaukee, and she was in Chicago before that, but said originally from Washington D.C. So.
I lived in Washington D.C. for a time.
I told her. I said that's where the real criminals are.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, usually someone that picks 10 ball has a pretty good break. So. Well, she made one on the break, so.
And shattered them. 3 went in. Take a look at our Clarion cam from the top here. Just got a shot at the one.
Clarion. I slept there last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you let me know? I could have got you a cheaper room.
No, and actually,
should have.
I didn't even get the room till like after midnight too. So, but next week, hopefully.
All right, starts out with a makeable ball on the 1. A little bit tricky to get over here onto the 2 ball. She might have a good angle to just kind of play this pocket speed and bump into the brush the 9 and 7. See how she hits it. Oh, just straight into the 9,
Wow.
so good shot.
That was pretty good.
Well, I mean, rotation players usually are pretty good position players. You'll see a lot, I mean, the difference that I see between like a less experienced 8-ball player and a less experienced rotation player is 8-ball, they kind of get themselves in trouble on shape, when they get down to the last few balls.
Right.
Where a rotation player doesn't have that problem as much,
Yeah, it's all right when you have options until you run out of options.
Yeah.
She overcut.
It looked like she was just a little bit from up here. So. All right, Lacey's going to have a good opportunity here with ball in hand. Lacey's our reigning queen. We were off last week. They were out for ACS, playing out in Las Vegas. They won. It was.
I was going to say, I saw pictures. I'm not sure how. I knew they did well.
Tim Schatz, Corey Peterson, and Lacey, and Jason Kaspersky, or Cap. He'd be proud if he actually heard me say that. I actually pronounced his name.
Kaspersky?
Yeah, I always screw it up. I don't know.
I'm sort of new around here, so I just met all of those people a few months ago. I forget where it was, like the Wausau Open or Oshkosh Open or one of those. And I played in the team event, and we played against them, and they ended up winning. But that was the first time I had met any of those people. And
good people,
now I see
good players
around
too.
quite a bit, yeah. Well, being in the southern part of Wisconsin, I don't necessarily see people from up here as often. Except for Jeff Tischhauser. I see him over there. I see him everywhere I go. I saw him yesterday in Sheboygan.
Tisch plays everywhere.
Yeah.
See one of our other sponsors there on the overhead cam. That's Wisconsin Billiard Hall of Fame, Mr. John Kramer. Love his support, and love to support him for what he does.
She played that good.
Safety.
She didn't get behind the 8, but that's all right.
Yeah, brand new to these tables, so that's pretty good speed actually for the first attempt at a safe. But
she had the right idea, at least trying to get behind those balls there.
Well, I didn't sell the farm. Lacey would really have to make a shot here, so she's going to go back to safety. I don't know if she's going to like that one. Left Vanessa a good shot here on this 4.
Yeah, we'll see how her draw stroke is. It's good enough.
Yeah, it got her there. She could have used another 6-8 inches there, but
yeah, I think if she didn't bump the 8, she would have ended up a little better even. But it's a shot. She just has to cut it real thin here. I couldn't shoot this early in the morning.
Yeah, you were over there warming up, getting ready for your jesters.
Yeah.
Well, it was good speed on her part. She got her straight behind the 8 ball there. 3-way shot, apparently.
I think I played for 15 hours probably about yesterday.
Yeah, you said you were playing my kid a bit.
Too much. Yeah, I love it when I come up here early because he likes playing the games I like playing, like straight pool and one pocket.
Yeah.
So we played that for most of the night.
You said you almost got him in one of the...
I won a few games of one pocket, but
did you?
Yeah, straight pool I had a lead on him, and then yeah, he got in stroke and he was consistently running 2 or 3 racks every time.
Yeah.
Like 30 balls every time, whereas I'm lucky if I can get into a second rack, so I'm at 14, 15 balls at the most.
She playing the 9 here, maybe?
I think she might have to.
Oh no,
she can go straight in.
Yep.
It's hard to see from here.
Yeah, it's. I don't even watch over there anymore.
Yeah,
honestly,
it looks a lot different. This is a tough shot off the rail on the side.
See if she can roll up into the spot there for the 7 in the opposite side.
Oh, she hit it hard.
Well, I like to see her confidence. I mean, she's definitely got a confident stroke in this game. Her first shot, that opening 1 ball, I was impressed with how solid she hit that shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to hit a little harder to make sure you're shooting nice and straight. I know when I try to shoot soft, I tend to get a little hitch in my stroke or something, not go straight through.
Well, and we talk about this all the time. These first couple of games, I don't care how many times you played on the stream, it doesn't matter until you kind of get yourself just forgetting about it and into the rhythm of the game a little bit. It is a little bit trying that first rack or 2.
Yeah, I like it. It's still a little nervy no matter how many times you do it. She moved that 8 into a funny spot. I'm curious to see what she might do to, I guess, just roll it in and
forward
try to
here,
cut
right?
it. Yeah. And if you just roll it in center ball, you can kind of get natural.
The harder you work, the harder you make it here. I think you just tap this in. Boy, she drilled it and hit it
too
great,
good.
though.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I feel like she would have ended up in the same spot, though, almost, had she rolled forward.
Yeah, a little closer even, actually, I think.
But then again, she got to
you got to play what you're confident
firmly.
in,
Yeah,
too.
exactly, instead of trying to roll it, baby it. And then when you make that, I mean, it's fine.
She's going to have a little off angle here, so she's going to have to get one more stroke shot in here to make this count.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
if she can do this with inside, or if she has to try to come 3 rails.
Yeah,
hard to see.
I think you're going to end up just straight back and forth.
Just roll it in and
or
take
just
the
tap
cut.
it right there.
Yeah, I'd probably just roll it in and just take the tough.
It's always tough.
She did with inside to the pro side.
You go to the short side, yeah. Now I'd be kicking, I think.
I think she wishes now she had just rolled it in. That's how my thinking always. I do this and then I say, man, I wish I had just played a stop shot or something.
Lacey went up to take a look to see if it was off the rail, to see how she would fare in this bank shot. So stretching out. Oh, no, decided for safe. Good choice.
Well, I mean, if I think I've already lost this game and then somebody's going to give me this kick shot to win, like I'm taking it.
Aggressively, right?
Right. I've already chalked this game up to a loss. Maybe not the best way to think about it, but.
Well, I get it though. I mean, that's right. I mean,
like I can't.
Well, I don't know if I like this. Let's see if she can do it. But this is a tough safety going this way.
That's pretty good. I mean,
it's not horrible for sure.
She left her a tough cut.
Yep. And this is one of those where it fires straight into the side on an odd angle.
I was gonna say this one's tough to hit good. You always usually I'll hit this one too fat. I think a lot of people would.
I'm saying the cue ball here.
Oh, to come back down.
Yeah, it's just one.
Yeah.
It seems like one of those that I bet you I'm shooting for the side pocket, odd angle side pocket scratch shot. If you're not careful.
Yeah.
Oh, or corner. Whoo. Or
the
really
other
odd
corner.
angle two rail side.
Look at it's gonna do it. I
Oh,
can't
no.
believe it.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
So in technicality, they should spot this and she should shoot, but we'll see what happens. Oh, there's Mike Sabata walking in.
Yeah, he's woofing at me already. We have to finish a set from last week, so
Yep, and that's good. So they did
they
this
know.
proper.
Yeah,
Yep.
shoot every ball. You never know; her tip might fall off.
That stuff happens. That's why we do it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've seen people miscue on something like this.
it also takes the shark out of it. Not that this one
Right.
would be a shark, but just the idea
Right.
that somebody can give you a ball, and then pick it up on you.
And sometimes you just want to shoot it. The feeling of shooting in the 10 ball, gives you a little momentum going into the next game.
Agreed. Hey, I want to thank everybody for joining us here at the OS. Make sure you guys go out there and share the stream. I should really bring up the chat so that we can hear if you guys are talking to us at all. Hey, at least I actually unmuted the microphone today.
Right.
Mark Bell says, good morning from Escanaba, Michigan.
Michigan.
What's up, Mark?
Isn't he here all the time? Are we that close to Michigan here?
No, we're not very close to Michigan at all.
Oh, is
He's
he
got
out of town?
family there.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Or actually, they went to I take it back. It's not family. They went to Indian Shores Casino. And, yeah. Right, Vanessa with the first win here, 1-0.
Four-railer? No.
Against our current queen.
Well, she has a tough shot on the one ball. Honestly, it looks like the 7 goes, the 8 goes. They're just in tough spots to get to.
But
yeah, they go. They're just in tough spots to get to.
Uh-oh.
It's uncharacteristic miss for her. She didn't shoot that how she normally does.
I don't know. See, she's losing a little security, too. She doesn't have her people in the booth.
Right.
Maybe she's thinking about what are we saying about her.
Nah, yeah, well, she knows that I'm going to say I'm glad that I'm not playing the Queens match this week.
Yeah. Yeah, both these ladies play strong, so.
Right.
I haven't seen a single share notification or like. Oh, look at this. It's going to go in.
New cloth.
Shoot again. Jared says, let's go, Lacey. And then, what's going on, Fong?
Fong.
I agree. This is going to be a good match.
Fong was here all night, too.
Mark Bell basically says he's buying steak dinner when he gets back.
Right. I see that.
From the casino. Thanks, Mark. I'll take mine medium well.
Yeah, I'll take another sun drop too, Mark.
All right, Vanessa's shaking her head a little bit. I don't know if she likes the angle to get back for this 4 here. Oh, no.
It's tough.
They're
both struggling with the 2 because they're trying to get back for that 3 because it's in a... She got there. She just missed the shot.
Well, I tell you, she didn't leave much either for Lacey to look at.
No. I almost like massing off. It's hard to...
If you want a little bigger view.
Yeah, no, she's right. Play this 2 rails. Hit it hard. Oh.
Oh, boy. All right. There, we're going to be able to get 2 to the 3, I would bet you.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4. I mean, it's a pretty good pattern. 7 goes past the 10, so you're kind of playing around the world here.
Yep.
And then 8, I mean, really runnable table. And
it's really runnable, but if you get one of these out of line.
Yeah, and really it's the position to the 5. So where you end up off the 4 going to the 5 is going to be the biggest determining factor, I think.
Right.
I don't know if she knew she had ball in hand there. Or
I didn't see what happened. Maybe she just liked where it was at.
Very possible.
I mean, other than shooting off the rail, it's a pretty good spot here. It's a little straight too, though. Yeah, that's why she's looking at it again. That's perfect. Now, do you try to stop it right here or go below the 5 just a little bit? I think you'd want to play the 6 in the side if you can, because then you can get down to the 7.
Yeah, I think you stop it there. You still got an angle. I think she's going to stop it here.
Oh, she tried to go forward.
Well, that'll be okay. I think.
Yeah. Those are tough shots. That punch follow where you're just trying to go forward a few inches. That's.
I mean, the nice thing here is it's a roll forward shot. She doesn't have to put any low on this ball at all.
And she's hitting it thin enough that I think she'll get good for the side pocket pretty easily.
David Dahl rooting on Vanessa. I already know we got a ton of Lacey fans, so yeah, reach out to let us know who you're rooting for. What do you think the score is going to be? It's a race to 8.
Oh, she missed it, and she got good on the 6 too.
Yeah, real good.
Man, perfect.
She's gotten a few shots where she's missed, and Lacey hasn't seen much. So.
Right. Yeah, because she doesn't have much to shoot at here either. Looks like, I wonder, is she gonna wrap around the corner 2 rails?
Looks like she's gonna go 2 rails back around. Oh, one rail. She's gonna get a good roll out of it.
She is.
Also opened up the 7-8-9 a little bit. What does she say about jump cues, Miss Hood?
She says she likes to use them, but
is she pulling one out?
No, that's a little close, I think.
Pretty tight, yeah.
I like jump cues a bit, and I think even that one I'd have to do that goofy dart stroke, and I don't like.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
I mean, I can, but it's not my favorite.
What happened there? Oh, she went off the 8, so foul ball.
Actually, I use a Predator Air 2, and I never really jumped much before I got it, but I knew the concept of it. I had been taught how to do it, and I don't know, just as soon as I got it, I was just able to do it. And then I was trying that dart stroke, and I was literally just putting a 1-ball space there, and then just trying to jump over that, and then make a ball in the side pocket. And I was amazed that I could do it.
Fong's got a prediction for us. 8-7. Lacey is his guess.
Hill, of course.
Hill. All right, Lacey playing from the short side, a little bit tough to get to the 6, but I think she's going to try and follow past the 7 here. That's pretty good. Stop shot does it here. Could try and draw back, but I think you overhit it then.
Yeah, I think she'll just stop this one.
Oh,
right on him.
I just got to. She was a little scared of the 8. I think she pushed it over unnecessarily.
Trying to cheat it a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, she was a little worried about hitting the edge of that 8 coming in.
Right.
Had just the edge of the pocket blocked. Because on diamonds, you like to aim to that outside.
Mm-hmm.
And the 8 was just sitting on that outside lip, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd almost be kicking the other way at this. I feel like you could make this ball.
You know, there's been a few of them where she could kick the ball in and has elected to play a type of safe instead of kicking it in.
Well, she's going to give Lacey either a really tough cut here or else a little bit of a bank. The bank I like because you're going to be able to leave it safe probably.
I think the bank, too, if you can stiffen it up a little bit with a stop shot, it would drift down a little bit towards the 7.
Right, and the biggest thing there is the speed because you want to come back to mid-table if you would come off that second rail and miss. So pocket plus a little.
Right, exactly. So it ends up in the middle diamond.
All right, she's playing top on it, and it looks like, is she trying to cut it?
She might be. Yeah,
Yep.
wow.
Nice shot.
Made it. And get in shape. Look at this.
Weaves her way around those 4 other balls and ends
shot.
up dead straight in on the 7. Nice shot by Lacey.
I think she'll miss the 10 ball also, but we'll see. Maybe just roll forward and play it up in the corner. Yep.
That's a nice angle. You just put a little stop in this. It just hooks up.
Yeah. Makes the 9-10 easy as long as you make this ball.
Yep. All right, Lacey looking to finish these 3 out to tie things up here at 1-1. So, oh boy,
got a good roll.
It's far enough off the rail that you probably could cut this ball if she hits it real well. But you almost banked this, I think.
Yeah, I think I'd have to bank it, especially with the new cloth. It's a pretty big pocket you're banking at.
We're going to have to start doing like shoe sponsorships on this particular shot because we always get the shot of the opponent's shoes in the corner there. So it's like,
I'm going to start playing barefoot.
That would remind me of a good old friend of mine named Gary Scott. He was a pool player. That's nice bank.
Drilled it.
Good job.
Stop shot, stop shot. You know, this 9 ball's, I think, for me on both these next shots, just like I have to, here's a look at the bank. I think as long as you get, oh, I see, okay. Yeah, she hit it good.
Another nice shot there.
Yeah.
Well, she's looking to go up 2-0 here. I like her focus. I like the fact that she sets on this ball, even though it's pretty easy. She took her time.
Yep. She's probably
Nice
like me,
job.
missed too many of those to shoot them quick anymore. You know, too many.
Let's sneak over and take a look at this bank again that she made.
Yeah, you can see you can see as long as it gets past that second diamond, it's gonna slide in. And it gets just past it and slides in.
All right, 2-0. Vanessa up to rack.
Let's see what kind of cues they play. I'm a big fan of pool cues. Where does it say on here?
You're in the right spot. You just got to look down.
Okay, here we go. Vanessa is using a McDermott G series.
Yeah, the G-core shaft. That's one of the first anti-deflection shafts. It was one of the first ones that is actually a solid piece. It's not a segmented shaft.
And if I had looked here, she said that she won a Predator jump cue, but right now she is not jumping with it. I'm guessing just practicing.
All right.
Lacey just says all Jacoby.
Yeah, nice.
Jacoby everything.
Jacoby.
Yeah.
So does Vanessa say anything about the tip she uses? Or anything?
She does. She uses a Kamui Brown. It doesn't say medium or soft.
See, I've never even seen the Kamui Brown. I don't know what those are.
Honestly, I don't know. I think that they were popular a little bit before I started playing, but I know that they were, I don't know. For some reason, the black is an upgrade. But then the brown also has the clear. There's brown clear. There's black clear. There's black. There's brown. I can't keep them straight with those guys.
Mark just bringing up the fact that July 16th, we've got a $4.99 under. That thing is full already, and there's a waiting list. But make sure you get on. It's quite a ways out, and people have plans, so you never know. You might be able to get on the list. But 36 players filled up one day, I think.
I don't know. I'm already thinking. I don't know who's doing the Calcutta, but you need to find someone to juice that thing because every person playing in that thinks they're stealing that tournament.
That's right. Yep.
And they're all willing to put up a few hundred.
I say that all the time, and the funny thing about Calcuttas for $4.99 under is they're all betting on themselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they're all willing to bet a few hundred.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
And Mark Bell predicts 8-5 Lacey, and then David Dahl says, I predict that
Oh, he's saying that she's going to win and then play in the 8-ball tournament.
Oh,
but the 8-ball tournament, do they
1
have
o'clock.
time?
They do have
Oh,
time
boy.
if they hustle along. That's what happens.
There you go. Fong's got it. Kamui Brown were the original. Yeah, before the black and clear.
Thank you, Fong. I think we had a little bit of a bathroom break here after the second game.
Yeah, and it's funny because last week when I played, I lost my first 2 games, and I took a break after 2 games also, just because I feel like that's once you're down 2-0, it's early enough that I kind of like reset, and kind of, I don't know, not slowed the momentum.
I'll go over to the full room cam. I kind of fixed this light that's hanging down that's just above the scoreboard. That thing was up like right there. Is it kind of in the way?
Right.
So I moved it down a little bit. So now we just got a little chain action in the corner view. But
Lacey's getting sharked by her son.
He's working it. And
Mike Sabata just hit a cue ball into the booth.
Well, not into the booth, thank God,
but like up against it.
Yeah. All right, here comes Vanessa back to the match.
I did notice last week when you're shooting a ball down towards where the rack is at the foot spot, when I go down on the shot, the TV is like just above, like in my eye line. And
Perfect.
It was interesting because I've never ran into that type of thing before. Because it is like a split second. So I'm going down on the shot, and it's almost like I'm seeing myself go down on the shot because I can see it above me. It was just interesting.
Kak says he'll run the Calcutta for that tournament.
Let him.
And Showtime Billiards says, let's go, Vanessa. Show them that we've got pool players in Milwaukee. Yeah, that's because I always razz the Milwaukee players because
Really?
I can't get anybody to come up here and challenge the Kings, and I say it's just because they're all scared, but
right, try to provoke them.
Well,
because we all know that they got some guys that can come up here and play.
Yeah, I haven't seen them.
I love it. Can she get at this one ball on the side? She can.
Absolutely.
Bump it out. Okay. Ooh. It's tough. I feel like she could make the 7, but the 2 is just going to go to a bad spot.
Showtime Billiards is going to have to find me some of those Milwaukee pool players that can play pool to play in the Kings match.
Who's Showtime Billiards?
I don't know. Showtime Billiards?
I like it, though. It's someone new.
No,
you said Vanessa's
been around quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know you said Vanessa was new to the area, so I didn't know if it was one of her friends or something.
But yeah, that's. I mean, I hate to say it, but we do treat the Kings much higher level. That's the way it is. They come in for their match. All they have to do is go over to the hotel. They tell them their name. They get a free room all night. We put a nice gift basket in there for them. They get
is there cookies
beef
in
jerky, chocolates and stuff like that.
Snickerdoodles?
Yeah, you got it.
I'd almost require snickerdoodles.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about
part of like
cookies
my rider. I'm gonna have a rider if I ever get that good. She hit that good.
Kak says Mike is going to go for the open bid in the $4.99.
Mike who?
Pretty sure he's talking about you.
I'm not even signed up.
Oh,
maybe I'll get on the wait list. I've honestly been playing a lot less tournaments lately.
We're going to see a safety here from Lacey.
Yeah, she should be able to get. Oh, she can get up
really well hit.
She'll be okay. Yeah. I feel like I would have gotten greedy and just tried to get right between the 4 and the 7. Oof. Kind of makes you wish you had that jump cue.
Yeah, that definitely. You're just outside of the 4, so you definitely would only be going over the 8 on this shot. This is a good hit. Did she call it in the corner?
I don't know. I didn't
She's
see her call
She's going to get a good roll out of that.
Yep, she hit her. Well, and some people say that's luck, but I don't know. You got to know what speed to play that at to get the cue ball at one end and the 2 ball at the other end.
That's right.
So a lot of people say that, oh, you get lucky, and it's like, well, did I, or do I just know what speed to play that at to not leave you a shot if I miss? Yeah, I like Fong. I think Jake should go open bid before me. He plays more than I do.
Oh, that must be Rich there. Billet Spin. I said, how's it going, guys? Should be able to, or should be making a cool coin this week.
Oh, yeah, you showed me that coin.
Yeah, that's something, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
So
I've thought about that a couple times, because being a machinist, sometimes I'm doing things, I'm like, reminds me of that coin.
See,
came up the other
Rich
day.
inspires everybody.
Well, it was like I don't know if they're milling marks or what they were, but it looked really cool.
Talking about the Damascus steel.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
lines,
It was
yeah.
the lines. It wasn't mill marks. That's right.
No, that's
That thing. See, that thing keeps impressing me.
And he educated me on that too. When you have Damascus steel, none of those fold marks actually show up until they put it in a battery acid, and then those lines appear.
She got a little too into that one. She got behind the 10. She's shaking her head, but I feel like if she can kick and hit the 3-ball full, she'll probably get a rail, and she might end up hidden behind the 7.
I think this is going to be a bit of a battle here today, to be honest with you.
Right.
I really do. I think, well, that's going to be close, yeah.
I know right now Lacey's got to hold it together because she's not getting any rolls, and I know that's the hardest part is when you're not getting anything.
Let's take a look and see. She moved that 5-ball. Let's see if that was a foul when she did that. She bumped it. No, it didn't cross the path.
Yeah. It didn't. I didn't even see that she had touched it, but yeah.
Yeah, she had bumped
Yeah, had
it,
she maybe rolled it forward some or something. Or if the cue ball had touched it, it definitely would have been a foul. She can just play safe.
David Dahl, the waiting list for the Kings is extremely short. You'd be about 3 weeks out right now.
There you go. Eric Korb, good luck today. Thanks, Eric.
Oh, I think I spelled your name wrong on screen.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't put the E, I bet. Where's it at?
No E.
Yeah, I'm used to that. Let's see if she kicks this 4 in.
Well, she got a hit as long as she gets the rail, and she did.
She got to get hit.
So Vanessa going to have a...
See there. You just got to hold it together and get a few rolls like that, and then, the momentum can shift.
I bet she did. Oh, no, he didn't mess it up. Hey, somebody throw a like or a share up there. Number one, that's how we make our cash, so it's like paying us every time you do that. Number two, I'm just trying to see if my feature's working. Where you get your little name and lights for a little while there.
Oh, right, for like the new subscribers.
The bling.
And stuff.
Yeah, no, all you got to do is like, and you get your name up in bling. So
I left my phone out there, or else I would do it. I'll do it later. I do see that most of the comments are from YouTube.
Golf course. That sounds fun. Yeah, it is good that everything's coming from YouTube. If you're not over on YouTube, it is just such a better experience there, to be honest with you.
I do. So it's funny because when I'm at home, the only thing is that it's much easier to participate in the chat on Facebook.
Right. So what you do is you put it up on your smart TV on YouTube.
That's exactly what I do.
Bring it up on your phone to chat, right? So hopefully that's what everybody's doing.
Yep, that's what I do. I'll watch it on my phone.
There we
Because
go.
usually, like Friday nights, I work 60 hours a week, so I don't play pool Friday nights because I want to play all weekend. So I relax, and I usually watch the Kings match.
Thomas, thank you for the like.
Up there. Did it come up?
Yeah, Kathleen also. Thank you. Here she comes. Watch this.
Overcut it.
Kathleen, there we go. Thank you, guys. We got super chats activated too. You know that.
I don't know what a super chat is.
Super chat, super sticker. It is a way for people to be able to contribute actual money to us. And we actually, last Kings match, got quite a bit. We use most of that money is going to go towards our juniors, so it goes towards a good cause. We don't
cool.
Just take. So.
Is that that's a YouTube thing? Or Facebook?
You're talking to the wrong guy. All I know is it's a really cool way that people can reach out and support us.
Right. It almost sounds like the YouTube equivalent of like Facebook stars or something, to where you can donate some money.
James says, never seems to work when I hit like. Tom Joss, thank you for the like. James, I don't know why that would be the case. If you did hit it now, I don't know that I've seen it. So are you liking? So like is obviously a Facebook thing.
Yeah, I think.
So you would have to
YouTube. You'd have to like thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, right. Subscribe, thumbs up, follow.
Ooh, that was a really good shot by Lacey. I think she might have let it creep out, but that was tough to get behind the 7 like that.
I don't know. Looks like
she might have her.
Oh no, she may have gave that up actually. Now looking at it, it looks like.
If nothing else, she can swerve it a little bit if she had to. It's tough though in the side pocket.
Oh, there's our challenger. Is he playing you, right?
Yep.
Yep, Jeff Jansen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a match coming up for the Jesters. It's going to be Mr. Gaines here sitting next to me, and he's playing against Jeff Jansen. Jeff's been waiting patiently for his turn, excited to play. As everybody is. Everybody waits patiently for their opportunity.
I know I played one time before.
Pretty good list.
Then, it was like it took like a year. I had actually forgotten about it by the time you messaged me.
Well, gave it a shot there. Going to leave a really good shot here for Lacey. So Lacey with an opportunity here to get on the board.
Yeah, I think she's got to just cut it in the side with a little bit of right spin. It's like she's going to hit a little bit low, too, which I think makes the shot tougher.
Oh, boy. Overcut it just a little bit. I'll tell you, Lacey seems a little bit off today. This isn't what I typically see out of her.
Well, I always notice that she has a very good stroke, and today it seems like maybe there's a few of them. I said something earlier when it was just a little bit like
quick.
She's not jumping up, but yeah, a little bit like hitchy almost. Easy.
It's got to be all that confidence from coming back from winning ACS. You're up there.
Right. Easy to say from here, but
$1 million stroke in it.
Right. Well, maybe that's part of it too. You know, sometimes I need to take a break.
I wish I knew why that was, James. If anybody knows a little bit more about it, why would James be having trouble not having his show up? And I'd be curious if other people are having that same problem, I guess.
So, let me think here. So, James, if you're watching the video and then you see where it says the open stream, if you click on that, it should take you to the actual page, like the YouTube page, and then that's where you would subscribe, and then there will be a bell there also, and you click the bell, and then that'll alert you when there are new videos.
Well, let me take a look. I'm going to see if I can get there too from YouTube.
See if she makes this 8-ball. She's just got to get natural. Good shot.
See if we can't figure this out for you, James. Not to mention I should be on there sharing right now anyways. Let's see. Oh, see, yeah, it's right next to the chat. There's a super sticker or a super chat.
So I think if you hold it this way, like this.
Oh, Pete just said he liked it, his show up, and it takes a few seconds, Pete, so it might still.
Meanwhile, Vanessa's got this easy shot on the 10-ball. Still taking her time, which is good.
Yeah, the software, I appreciate that showtime, but the software actually saves them up. So if like 6 people do it in a row, it'll just slowly graduate each one of them in right after each other. But the last one that I have is Tom Joss, is the last one that I had that liked. Okay, Vanessa here with a 3-0 lead against our current queen. See if I can figure this stuff out. all I've got an option for is a super chat. I don't know how that works.
Well, let me see here. We'll figure this out while she's racking. I like how she knows gradually people are getting used to not racking the 2s and 3s in the corner.
Yeah, they asked that actually also.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gradually. Four-railer? Four-railer just keeps coming.
Yeah, no wonder this is so hard. I don't know how to share either. Where is it?
I'm so far away from home, my phone barely even. I don't know if you don't have good U.S. cellular service here or what.
You can log into our internet.
That's true. So, yeah, if you go here, you see how it says I'm subscribed?
Yeah.
So who was it that was asking? Was it Pete?
Oh, I
James.
see. Yeah, you got to go back a screen, so you can't be actually.
You
in
can't
it
be
to
like
share
in the
it.
chat.
Yeah, I see.
So if you're in the chat, X out of the chat.
Well, I see. Yeah,
and hold
that's
your
it.
phone upright, not in landscape. Hold it upright, and then you'll see where it says Mad Apple.
Well, here, I'm going to hit
Extreme.
like, and I'll see if I show up. So I just hit like. Let's see if I show up on screen.
So below that, yeah, you hit Mad Apple Extreme. It'll take you to the Mad Apple page. And then mine already says subscribed, so brownie points for me. And then there's a bell there, too. You click that, you get notifications when it goes live. But also, like, do you really need notifications at this point? I mean, it's the same time every week. It's a good reminder, I guess. I always know when the stream's on. I guess that just means I have nothing better to do than play a lot of pool.
Did we cover that already? What Eric just said? I know we were talking about it. But
Eric, were
you answering them or?
No, I hadn't seen Eric's comment. Eric, they changed the rules. I don't know. It was probably like 2 months ago at this point.
Yeah, yep. And I was so thankful. I had never found that rule very, very good. I mean, they talk about not wanting people to pattern rack, but then in 10 ball, you're pattern racking 4 out of the 10 balls.
Yeah, exactly. The 1, 10, the 2, and the 3.
Yeah, right. So that never really made sense to me.
Right. Kind of like I know it's rare, but sometimes you'll see the rack the 2 in the back in 9 ball. I know they do
nice
that.
Nice cut and good position there by Vanessa. She's got a very runnable rack here.
Yeah,
I
she
think.
does.
If she just kind of breathes and stays down through this whole thing, she'll be all right.
Honestly, this 4 ball might be the toughest shot. It's a long bridge. I've seen some people shoot with the longest bridges, though. She hit it good. Get off the rail. That's going to make it a little tougher. I think you just got to roll this
plus where the 9 went there, that didn't help her.
Right. So now she's just got to roll this in pocket speed to even have a look at
We're going to have to talk to her about that head shaking thing that she does.
Does she shake it after every time?
Yeah, if she's not sitting good, she's shaking her head.
Oh, yeah, well.
You gotta stay positive.
Yeah, well.
This is a playable shot.
Right. I've learned one of my biggest things, and it's actually been helping me a lot, is to try to not show any emotion at all.
Yeah, it's a matter of fact thing, you know. I mean,
if you make it, you miss it, whatever. It doesn't matter. You just go sit down and hope you get another chance. Because, stewing in it, it doesn't help you for your next shot.
Well, and even going into a tough shot to have a negative starting point is definitely makes it tougher, you know. I mean, if you go into it and you're like, well, this is where I am and I got to make this shot.
Right.
And you view it as its individual piece. It's tough, I know. You know,
it's great for me because I'm a very pragmatic person to begin with, so I just kind of take it for what it is. It's like, okay, this is what I'm left with.
Right.
Nobody to blame but myself.
Oh, slow down there.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Wow. Just slowed down. And I know this table plays fast, too, so I know the cue ball kind of looked like it slowed all of a sudden there, but this table is actually pretty quick. You can see it there, how it's rolling.
Yeah, that's weird. Nothing is showing up after Tom Joss, including mine.
Eric, thanks again. I don't play a lot. Get out of here.
Well, probably not 10 ball.
Oh, yeah,
Adam
maybe not
Lutz,
10
thanks
ball.
for the like.
It's like, I know you're playing, Eric. You just whooped me at state. What are you talking about? He played good. Their whole team played good. They won.
I think he was talking about 10 ball, right?
I think he's saying he's probably. I think this is cornhole season, so he's probably not playing much pool.
Oh, yeah. Cornhole season. Just doesn't sound right.
You got to take a little jab at him.
Lacey getting a little bit tight up on this 9. I think
Right.
she's going to have to bank this ball.
Right, and even then he got hit with a little left to kind of spin it off that rail, and this is a tough bank all around. Unless she wants to bank it up in the corner, that might be easier and offer a little bit of a two-way.
Yeah, I would play the corner bank. I think that's kind of the...
And like you said earlier, play it at the speed to where if you miss, it gets to the middle of the rail. Leave the cue ball down at the other end.
A little tougher when you're shooting the angle she's shooting to get that second rail. Because when you miss it, it's not going to be quite as straight. It's going to bounce off the rail more off that second. But
yeah, if you miss this one, you're more likely to leave it hanging in the jaws.
I would try and pull up so that I'm shooting for the 10 in the side next. Instead of...
Well, she hit it. It did bounce way out there, though. Oh, there's a like that showed up.
Andrew Bundy, thank you, sir. Oh, yeah, I was going to share. Let's see, we'll share to some groups here. Let's share to, obviously, Mad Apple Players Society.
Watch out for the side pocket here.
If you guys aren't members of that, too, get on Facebook, look up Mad Apple Players Society, and join.
She played that nice.
Got over 2,000 members there.
Vanessa's making the balls when they count. That was nice on that 9 ball. It's always tough playing shape out of the corners like that when you got to hit the ball thin.
Andrew, thanks for the share also, buddy.
I thought this was interesting looking through the questionnaires. Vanessa says her favorite table size is a 9 foot, whereas Lacey's is a 7 foot.
She's a, talk about super chat, super fan. She's a Mason super fan.
Vanessa is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She was saying not just his pool game, but his person. Which
right. Yeah, I always have a good time.
It's always good to hear when your dad.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Mason always have a good time. It's funny because he shoots. We play a lot of straight pool, and he shoots a lot quicker than I do.
Yeah.
And he can also carry on a conversation much better than I can. So I feel like he's bored because when I'm at the table, it's taking me 5 minutes to run 15 balls, and it takes him, 3 minutes to run 40. And meanwhile, he's talking, and I'm dead silent because I have to think a lot harder.
Yeah, it's good practice for him. Play against guys like that. I know when I'm playing a lot, I have to practice to play against slow players because I am such a rhythm player,
right? And
he's kind of the same way,
right?
But he's taken it beyond that. He definitely can play that game okay.
Yeah, he's what's the speed pool guy? The IQ guy. He'd give him a run for his money.
Yeah, he could probably play that quick. Yeah.
Let's see. I think I'd bank that. I don't know. I think I'd try to play safe.
There's enough balls here.
I
think I go for this, but I just think that many balls on the table, everything's kind of cluttered up a little bit. Chris G, where are you? You're supposed to be here. Mike Gaines has got to get out there and warm up pretty quick.
Don't worry, Chris. I got it. I don't even know if I need to warm. I mean, obviously I need to warm up always, but sometimes you play so much and it's like maybe I just need to relax and warming up might be a hindrance.
Jeff Tish and I took 5 full days off because we went to do the Whammo dart tournament. We figured we'd go there and play some pool at night, go hit some balls. But every bar that was there that had a pool table in it moved them out for the dart tournament.
That's got to be disappointing. They have foosball tables?
Harold, thanks for the like, buddy.
I doubt they had foosball tables like you do
No,
here.
there wasn't anything, really.
Man, the foosball tables were hopping last night. Those guys, they got rubber strips that they wrap around the handles.
Yeah, we got world champions.
Oh, I know you
here.
do,
That's our foosball league.
I remember when they had
hanging up.
Just left it up there.
Jason Mungo White. What's going on, Mungo?
I'll tell you, this table seems to hang up a lot of balls. For a 7-foot diamond, it plays tougher than the normal, which I like.
You know Jay here on table 8? Jay from Stoughton.
I don't. Which one is
Michigan? Right here, playing in front of us, yeah.
No, I don't.
Came here a couple times for lessons. I've worked with him quite a bit. Good player. I mean, good player before I worked with him. But just trying to push it over that edge, so looking for the difference,
He's got a good stroke. I've been working on that slip stroke that you showed me, and there's certain shots where I definitely it's easier to do it with it. There's sometimes where I should be able to do it like a big stroke, and I can't quite yet do that. Especially with the break, I've been trying to incorporate it in my break, and it's just a lot of inaccurate tip placement so far.
You just got to remember you're throwing it on a line,
Right.
You're not trying to make contact to the cue ball. You're just throwing it through it. That's the biggest thing I think with that is you can't hit it as though you're making contact to the ball because it just doesn't work like that. Well, what's Lacey looking at here? She's got the 4. Pretty sure 3 ball here. So safety behind the 4.
This. It's funny. Earlier you said you would bank it and I'd play it, but I feel like she's gonna play safe. But I feel like the bank is almost sitting too good. That's a good shot.
That's snugged in there, really nice. Good shot by Lacey.
Right. That's a hard shot to make sure you don't leave any piece of the 3 ball there.
Chris G, if you're watching, I think you ruined this view, to be honest with you. I think it's got to be in closer.
It could be in closer. Oh, just missed it.
Trying to come back and kick at it towards the 4 probably, but no, Lacey with ball in hand.
And, even there, she knew to play that at the right speed. You got to hit that hard to separate them at least. All right, Lacey needs to get something going here, win a few games if we're going to get hill.
So did you notice I corrected the flyer, by the way? Your
No.
match is at 1:30, not 1 o'clock, because that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it was at 1:30 the last 2 weeks, so I didn't even notice. Actually, David said something last week at 1, and I was like, well, it was 1:30 the week before.
Yeah, I had a mistake on the flyer. Oh, boy, she rolled too far on that shot.
I was just about to say she hit it good, too.
She's definitely having a bit of a struggle today.
These matches are the toughest. These are the matches like where I feel like if this were like a tournament, if like you could win this match, come back and win this match, like you could win the whole thing,
Oh, she still had it.
Yeah, she swerved around that nice. You can see how the cue ball's spinning. That was a really good shot. That was tough. Let's see, just stay down. Good shot.
Perfect. It'd be great to have enough people working for you to actually have servers in a room that's got like 30 people in it.
Yeah, last night seemed. What was the girl's last name last night? Sydney. She did.
Sydney.
She did a good job because she was busy and
Don't tell her that. She's already got a big head.
I'm just saying, give credit where credit's due. I've worked in the restaurant industry. I can tell you, I know.
You want a job?
No. I tell people I work 60 hours a week as a machinist, and I'll tell you that a line cook is the toughest job you could ever have.
It is.
At a busy restaurant.
Oh, boy. How'd she do that to herself?
I don't know.
I don't know. She was trying to spin that ball.
She does have a jump shot. I'm not sure if she's going to try it, though. Man. Could you almost... No. I was going to say, could you almost cut it to the right, but it's a scratch.
She's going to come behind it 2 rails? Is that what she's looking at? Maybe side pocket? I don't know.
It's tough 2 rails just because it comes so funny off the second rail.
Second one. She's going to try it. I think she's going to miss it to the outside, but it looks like.
Honestly, I think 1 rail for me. Maybe 2 rails, but that's just because that funny bounce off the second one I've had happen enough times to where.
Tell you, Vanessa with an opportunity here to go up 5-0.
Yeah, she's going to look strong. You ever play a match and then you're down, 4-0 in a race to 8, and then you just tell yourself that that's just the spot that you're giving them?
I wouldn't think we're having trouble. Anybody else having trouble with their video right now? It looks like we got 53 viewers running strong.
Susie. Hello, Susie. She was here last night practicing.
Susie, you got to hit play.
Oh.
Wait, she can't hear us if the video is not playing.
Video's not. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand. Might have been my share. I don't know.
Yeah, everybody else has no issues. So that sounds like, I don't know, bad service or something, depending on where you're at. Straight in 10 ball. Took her time
again. It
again.
is 5-0.
She's taking her time on all these 10 balls, and they've all been fairly easy, but she also hasn't missed a 10 ball this match.
That'd be important.
Right. It's the little things. Let's see here. So, Vanessa, brand pool table do you typically play? 9-foot Brunswick. I'm guessing a Gold Crown.
Gold Crown must be Romines, probably.
Yeah, I know. You had mentioned, because I live in Rockford, and so the place that I play at, we have all the 9-foot Gold Crown from Dallas West's old pool hall.
Okay. What's the name of the pool hall in?
It's now called the Rockford Billiard Cafe.
What was it?
It used to be called Leisure Times. That was way back before I played pool, but most of the people pretty much just head up to the carom room like myself at this point. I do play one pocket on Sundays with some old retired guys every Sunday that I'm not here, and we play on a 4-inch pocket Gold Crown with like 3-year-old cloth. It's got to be the toughest. Where's he at?
He's in New York.
Oh.
MH, I'm just looking at a picture of...
What's his shirt say? Don't worry.
It says, don't worry, I had both my shots and my booster. It's got a picture of 2 shot glasses and a beer.
Yeah, with the limes next to it. The salt and the limes are the booster. Or I guess the beer would be. That's a funny shirt, though.
All right, Vanessa, looking at... this looks like the 1 ball she shot the first rack.
Right. It's tough. I don't even know. Like you said, I know it's early in the rack, but I feel like I'm still going to play safe. Or maybe bank it in and try to... Oh, she cut it in.
Jackie McGinnis, good to see you, Jackie. Thank you for the like. I want to thank everybody right away for all the shares. We really appreciate it. That is how we keep this stuff running for free. So get on over, make sure you are a subscriber to our YouTube channel. And can't tell you how much it means to us. It's why we're here. Find anything else interesting over there?
I love reading these. I think you guys should go over these more in depth every week because I'll read some of this stuff.
Go
here.
for it. Yeah, let's.
Let's see. Let's see who's favorite. Vanessa's favorite player. She says it's so hard. Okay, she doesn't really give an answer. She says it's very hard. I love and admire them all for different reasons. Lacey's got Shane, Tyler, Skyler in no particular order. It's a pretty good list.
Yeah.
Any other sports? Vanessa, basketball is her favorite other sport. Lacey also said basketball. Oh, it says if you could compete at a high level in any other sport, basketball for both of them. Here's a good one. What's been your favorite win in competition? Lacey, ACS State 2021 with Tim Schatz, Cap, and Corey Peterson, which is when they beat us. And Vanessa. I love Vanessa's answer. What's been your favorite win in competition? Anytime I won against someone being disrespectful.
Yeah. Terrific answer, really.
Love it. Yeah. The best is when you do it just quietly, too. Just kill them with kindness. Just let them do their thing. You always think that maybe the next day they'll look back on it.
Yeah, it only feels good for a second when you're a jerk to them.
Right.
I mean, really, it's just for a second. And then
right.
after that, if you got any character at all, you're like, why did I do that?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The next day, you're probably like, jeez, I acted stupid just because I played bad.
Donnie Thompson, thank you, sir, for the like. We appreciate it. Make sure you get over to YouTube, too. Check us out over there. We appreciate you on Facebook.
Nice shot to miss that 7 ball because that was going to be tough.
Give yourself a little bit of length there, a little distance.
Yeah, it's a tough shot on the 4. But that was tough just to miss the 7.
Off the 8. I was thinking it was going. Can't quite tell if she's got the edge of that or not.
I don't think she does. And this is a tough kick, too. It's like you could almost kick 3 rails at it. You need a telestrator so you can draw lines.
We actually are working on it.
Really? Yeah, that's always cool.
Chris Bender, thank you for the like.
Yeah, I feel like she could shoot between the 7 and the 8 and come off of that left long rail there, come off the short rail, and then go back down for the 4. It's a 1-pocket shot, except you're kicking it instead of banking it. It's like, you know what? She could maybe go 3 rails if the 9's not in the way.
I know she's got a bunch of walls in the way there.
Yeah.
I think the 2 rail or 3 rail, but playing the short
rail.
Side rail, yeah.
Yeah. Getting the 3rd
so
rail
between
right
the 8
before
and the
4.
7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I call that 3 rails the long ways, because normally you'd be banking off of where the cue ball is at. She went 3. Oh,
Well,
that was a great try.
Got through the hole between that 9 and the 10, which was never going to make the ball, but she could have got a good hit. Yep.
Just hit the 6. So I feel here you got to roll the 4. She has ball in hand, right? Yeah. So roll the 4 into the side, past the 9 and the 6, so that way you can get over on the 6 ball. Some people like to drift over, but she's going to go forward and play the 6 on the side. That's good too.
It's funny. David Dahl says finally figured out how to get it up on his big screen. It's an amazing image when it's up there, to be honest.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if you got a decent flat screen, you put it up. It's so crystal clear. Again, Matt Kitzman is the one that helped us out with those cameras and got things running that way for us, and we can't appreciate it enough.
Andrew Brooker.
2 people watching and only 20 some liked. Half of them are probably like me and couldn't figure out how to do it.
That could be true.
But if you back out to the initial screen on YouTube with us up, you'll see the like underneath.
I like Susie's comment. Yeah, I got it. After did you hit play?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, just giving you a hard time. She's in a tough spot here. I think just kick it one rail. Aim for right where that piece of chalk is sitting on the right side rail there. It's almost marking it exactly. I can see from the overhead, yeah.
Well, didn't quite get there.
Yeah, a little short of the piece of chalk. All right, Lacey. Well, this is easier than when she got to the table the last time. She had a real funny layout last time.
She's got to get a win in here. She's had a couple of good runs. She just hasn't quite been able to complete a rack, and it's pretty unusual for her.
Well, and she's just got to remember, it's pool ebbs and flows. I mean, she could easily win 4 in a row here.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
all it takes is winning one rack, and then, just tell yourself win the next one, and then
hold on.
Repeat. Cue ball is just looser than usual.
Shaking her head there, too. She knows she didn't hit that one as good as she could have.
Right. I think she can cut it in and miss the scratch, though, so she should be all right. Play at pocket speed almost a little bit quicker.
Yep. Center ball, she put a little right on that. That's a good shot. Here's the real tester.
Right. She's still shooting. I feel like it's hard to see from here, but if I can go forward and nudge the 10 ball towards the corner, I'm doing it.
I think I'd draw the heck out of this ball.
Yeah, see, it takes a really good stroke. I might too. It just depends on how I'm feeling. She hit that real good.
Came around, that's just right. Yeah, that'll work.
How'd she hit it?
Hey, look what I found. She hit that ball good.
Well, let's see. She's shooting this a little quicker than Vanessa. This is the important one. Watch out for the side.
There we go.
Good shot.
On the board, Miss Lacey Torzewski.
That was an important one. Had to win that one.
Good job there. Yeah, you don't want to have your opponent 2 games away when you haven't even left the starting line yet.
Yeah. It's a tough game. Tough match.
This rate, you may get off at time at 1:30.
I don't even know what time it is. I don't have to work tomorrow, so I'm good.
12:10.
I'm just hanging out today. I've been hanging out here all weekend. Well, I guess I got here yesterday at about 6. I had those jalapeno poppers. Oh,
yeah,
geez.
how's that?
Man, too good.
It's like Russian roulette, though.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of mild ones, and then all of a sudden one of them just is a zinger.
Those things are good. I always like the food here. And I'm a foodie, so that says. Somebody else said that. Who said? Oh, Anthony said that, too. But it's true. Yeah. It's true, though.
Well, I hope so, because we work pretty hard to keep everything scratch made. And
yeah, it reminds me. I have a friend who's the head chef at a restaurant in Rockford, and it's very much like this. I think he's locked in. I don't think he wants to go anywhere.
Yeah,
but it's very much like this, where even the ketchup and everything is.
Yep.
I thought that's what she might have to do, and then I don't even play some type of safe here. I think the 4 is in the way to stop it behind the 9 ball. So I think no matter what she does, she's got to cut the 3 into the 9.
She's going to play safe, she says.
I think you could probably cut the 3 into the 9 full with right spin and get it to go off the rail, and then. I mean, obviously that's a really tough shot.
Nick the 5 there,
bad hit.
or 4 ball there.
That's what I was saying at first. It was the 4 was in the way of stopping it behind the 9 ball there. That was a tough shot either way, though. Up north, and the internet sucks.
Up north. Go figure. Way too many people are right. You go up north to get away from people, and guess where everybody is?
Oh, boy. Vanessa's trying to put the dagger in here.
Oh, yeah. Setting up that 310
She
and
did
takes
too.
it. Yeah.
Ooh, that hurts.
6-1. Vanessa taking the lead here.
Good job in the booth. Thank you. This is my first time. I tell you what, man. Though I watch so much pool, I feel like I could just mimic what they. What
You're
they
built
do
for
anyways.
this, right?
Yeah, for sure. Thankfully, my boss is cool, and as long as nothing's blowing up at work, I usually got whatever pool tournament. You know, right now it's Buffaloes, which I'm actually kind of trying to watch a little bit, but I don't have my phone in here. But that's a big one pocket tournament. 165,000 or something it was in the prize pot for that. 95,000 to first in a one pocket tournament.
Eric Corp,
crazy.
you're welcome to come and commentate anytime you'd like on Sunday. You're welcome to come in and try it.
You can't commentate my matches though, Eric, because
Well, that's part of being a good commentator. You can be up here and have your own personal feelings all day long, but you can't.
No bias.
This isn't Joe Buck and Troy Aikman here. This is, you can't have biases when you're up here.
Right. She's going to play safe. Just try to put the one ball behind the 5 and the 7.
She's got to do something to slow Vanessa down because Vanessa is just running away right now.
That's good, though. She got them both on a rail, on the end rails. I mean, she can see it and shoot at it, but it's almost a trap. You know, I dare you to shoot at this, basically.
Yeah, kind of. Well, Lacey's a smart player. I mean, she understands all those things.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. I'm also curious if anybody out there can give me an update on what's going on in the Wisconsin Cup.
Oh, yeah, I'd be curious that also.
I'm not sure.
I had a couple of teams there.
Who's left or what? You know, it's funny. I won last year, and I didn't go back to defend my crown. So I'm just going to be one and done with the Wisconsin Cup.
Susie, that's got to be your internet that's not giving you the steady feed, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We fixed everything on our end. I mean,
sometimes what you can do, Susie, put your phone on airplane mode for like 10 seconds and then turn airplane mode back off, and it'll reset your phone to the nearest cell tower.
It's about right, $110,000 in the Calcutta.
In the Calcutta, yeah. Plus I think it was $1,000 entry for 28 players plus money added.
Yeah.
Just crazy amounts of money.
So we had a few players. Zach Markert was down there.
I saw he was
2 and out.
There. Right.
He went, unfortunately for him.
Still,
and, that's
fun to step up.
I think the other one was Sergio Rizas. He won one match.
Yeah. And Sergio's. I think Sergio might have won more than one. Maybe I'm wrong.
It was loss. It was win, loss.
Okay. Because I know that I did see. It seemed like every time I looked at it, he was playing somewhere on there.
Yeah, no, it was win, loss. I pay attention to our Wisconsin folk.
There was some guys shooting here last night from. It's funny. I'm from Rockford. They were from Chicago.
Sure.
And they were asking me if I ever go play pool in Chicago, and I said never. I haven't been to Chris's or Red Shoes, is what they were talking about. But
Chris's is an interesting place.
Yeah, they were talking about how obviously, Last Pocket, Bank Pool, are real popular there. That was a good shot.
It's a great shot.
But
I think I want to slower games.
I want to go up to Red Shoes. I guess they have this weekend. They had a one pocket tournament, and I'd like to go, at least try my hand in it. She's got a tough. I mean, she can kick one rail.
There's your update.
3.
Donnie Thompson says Alex is playing Gorst in the one hole at Buffalo, now in the finals. So you got Gorst against.
No, that can't be possible because Tony Chohan and Josh Roberts were playing for the hot seat last night. They might be playing to get to the finals. Yeah,
that would make sense.
They're probably playing because I know.
Yeah, third place match.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Waiting for Tony. Is it Tony in the hot seat? Right?
You know what? I can't. I think Tony did win. I know. Yeah, Tony won. I think he actually beat him like 5-1. Me and Mason were watching a little bit of it. I think that was a good hit.
It was a good hit, and I think came out not horrible out of that.
I think Vanessa was looking back here at us, but I feel like if she were to look again, I'd have to give it a thumbs up. That looked like a good hit. Just based on how far the 3-ball went. She definitely.
And for the most part, we don't like to answer those unless they do ask.
I was wondering, yeah. So what happened if they look up here and want an opinion? Do you just let them decide it amongst themselves?
Them decide it. Yeah. Unless we have it on replay or it would happen to have done a replay, then we'll replay it for them and they can look on the big screen above and then make a decision or a call on their own on it.
Branson won the one pocket at Red Shoes last night. He double dipped an old man. They're all old men. That's how I learned to play. There's 3 old retired guys in Rockford that play every Sunday, and they play one pocket for 6 hours without stopping, and I love it. And just started playing with them, and it's turned into my favorite game at this point. But those are the guys you got to learn because I love it because I don't have to make shots. You just got to get them close. And then sometimes you got to make them too. She's going to have a hard time getting to the 5-ball here.
Yeah, I think you come off the end rail. So you just play just before the point with a little bit of left, and it'll slide down off the 4 and come back down the table.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, play it rail first off the
top rail,
not the obvious rail.
Yeah, right, correct.
See, I feel, she
or
did
you
it
just
good.
Crank it out of there like that, and you get right down on the 5.
A little bit unlucky. I thought she was going to get to the other side of it even. I think she can just chip this one away and bank it down to the foot rail. I mean, if she can, if you want to, you can cut that ball on the side and then take the 6 in the corner, but that's what she tried. That's tough, and she didn't get.
That's a pretty good two-way shot. That was a smart shot.
Maybe she might have been trying what I said the first and just chip it off that rail. Or maybe, I guess you could go to make it and do that, which is probably what she did, and it turned out good. She just got to kick it. This one rail hard.
Well, she had a big pocket there. She pretty good hit on that ball. She just didn't quite get it over enough.
She did leave her, I wouldn't necessarily want to shoot this off the rail like this. It's a big pocket for the 5, though.
Oh, not that big.
Nope. All right.
There's Lacey with a good chance here.
Yep. So I did notice also on Lacey's, her favorite game is listed as 8-ball. And then I think Vanessa, she had 10-ball. So Vanessa chose 10-ball, and we see what's happening. So maybe Lacey doesn't play a lot of 10-ball?
That would be my guess. She probably doesn't play a lot of rotation. I think she's more of an 8-ball.
8-ball, just bar box 8-ball. Which would make sense because she has the 7-foot table also, where Vanessa has the 9-foot. I think.
Well, Lacey's got a table at her house, but it's a red label, so the rails play so super springy.
Yeah. Oh, they where were we at yesterday? Vibes. They had, I don't know if they were red labels, but who knows what rails they actually have on them at this point. But they were springier than I'm used to.
Yeah, the reds are crazy. They really do bounce. Oh boy.
Did she hold it for the 7?
No, I think she got herself in trouble.
Either way, rail first really.
Yeah, she's showing a little frustration. You can see her just kind of throwing her arms up like,
yeah,
what the heck is going on here?
But she knows the system. Just hit it rail first and make it, and you get natural shape on the 8-ball. Not ideal, but like you were saying earlier, just accept it and no need to be frustrated. She's made this shot before. Great
and
shot.
she made it again. She's going to bank the 8.
The natural shape. Yeah, went a little too far, but I can't blame her. It's hard to hit that any softer than that.
Yeah, maybe a little harder.
Right. Yeah. Harder even, yeah. Me and Mason were laughing last night because those two guys that I said were here, one of them was from, they didn't say, the one guy told us his name, the other guy didn't, and he was asking us if we had heard of this guy from Kentucky. Trying to think of what the name, Shelby Williams. He's like,
okay.
He's like, have you heard of Shelby Williams? Do you know who Shelby Williams is? And me and Mason were both just like, no, I haven't heard of him. Like, he's like, oh, he's this guy up in Chicago now, but he's from Kentucky, and he plays at Red Shoes. And I was like, well, that makes sense. He's from Kentucky, and he's at Red Shoes because they play bank pool.
Good little kick there.
Yeah, she came out good on that one. And so like half an hour later, the guys were leaving anyways, and so we told them good night and shook their hands. And the one guy asked me my name, and he goes, what was your name again? I said Mike, and I said, what was yours? And he said Shelby, and then walked out. So nice. I think it was me and Mason were both, oh man, that's just unlucky. Oh. Conceded a ball.
Breaking the golden rule.
She looks
but
like she's
I understand.
A break.
She's pretty
heated.
frustrated.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're going to take a couple seconds here.
Somebody dropped something over here.
It's a little unprecedented here too, but
yeah. I mean, I guess you're not supposed to be hitting balls in there, but I don't think Lacey's gonna.
I think she just wanted to see that shot.
Right.
She must have hit this bad and trying to figure out what she did wrong. Yeah. Now she's making it look easy. All right, her rack, she's going to go ahead and set up here.
Looks like both the players have never really taken lessons, it says. Lacey says she learns every Monday shooting league at Weston Lanes.
Shelby Williams is a very good cue maker.
That's where I'd heard the name, Eric. I told the guy, I said, I've heard this name. I said, where do I know this name?
Top stuff, he says.
So, yeah, now that you say that, I do. Yes, I did know that. Because I said the name sounded familiar. But I don't know if this was that. Maybe it was. I mean, is he from Kentucky? I don't know. This guy didn't look like a cue maker, but what does a cue maker look like? I don't know. Me and Mason thought that we thought that they were trying to trying to get a little bit of a hustle in on us, or maybe see if have we heard of this guy?
Right. Well, I mean, there's a lot of champions you've never heard of.
Right.
All right, Vanessa to break.
On the hill.
On the hill.
Four-railer came up to the same spot every time, just on the foot rail. Lacey was playing for the 5.
Trying to play the 5 on the side. Ends up just missing it.
There's a lot to be done on this table, though, so.
Room's filling up with afternoon 10-ball players.
Is it 10-ball today?
Or I'm sorry, 8-ball players
8-ball,
today.
right, yeah.
Vanessa going to slam this one over and draw it to the side rail, I think.
Yeah, she's been hitting those shots good today.
It's a little bit tough here. You got to get outside of the 5 ball or the 4 ball down there.
Yeah. I'm not sure she can do much here except roll this in.
If you do, the next shot's going to be safe. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you just got to play that one fast enough so that the 2 barely rolls in so the cue ball doesn't get there. And then pretty much just got to play safe after that. All right. Lacey's going to run this one out.
So we've got your match. So it's Mike Gaines playing against Jeff Jansen, and that's at 1:30. And then at 4:30 we have our Knights match, and that is Don Bowden. And Don Bowden is being challenged this time by Pete Deaton.
I didn't see a lot of... I saw some of Don's match last week, and he played good. I'm not familiar with him.
Oh, boy. She just cannot really...
Yeah.
Did she get behind that ball?
I think she can cut it in the corner, I think. Yeah, but not in this... Not that you don't want to cut it in the side anyways, but... Either way, this is tough. And say if you make it, you miss the scratch. Shot. I did not want to see her miss that 6 ball and have it so the scratch went. 'Cause that would be beyond frustrating. Stop this ball. Good shot.
Good to see her still hit that firm. You know, your tendency when you're down like that is to let off of that ball a little bit.
Yeah, I told you she was going to run this one. As long as she doesn't get hooked behind the 10 ball here. I mean, I'm trying to think of... Seems like she's gotten all the bad rolls today.
Well, I mean, that's not great either.
No.
You'd like a little bit off the rail, give yourself a little bit more room. So, definitely didn't come out of that as good as she would have liked.
Yeah, this one, I don't know. Do you just stop it or you try to put a stroke on it and go forward too?
I think she's going to put a stroke on it.
She did. Forward 2. Off the
Good
rail
shot.
Again. Good shot. Good shot, but she's off the rail again.
By the seat of her pants.
Let's see. We'll look out there. They both seem to shoot pretty well off the rail, actually.
Oh,
missed
no.
that one. I jinxed her.
Well, she's going to hope
she's going to leave it on the rail.
Well,
it's a little bit off the rail. This is... I mean... A 10 ball like this for the match, yeah, you can see her stretching. This isn't the easiest shot in the world.
Lisa Heckman, nice to see you, Lisa.
I swear, a shot like this, like I don't care what people say about mechanics and this. I'm keeping my mechanics good, but I'm punching this like 4 or 6 inch stroke. Like maybe
Really?
it's not the same for everybody.
I'll show you a technique after this match. I'll show you something about this shot.
I just like shortening my stroke a little bit on this. I tend to do that on the big tables a lot too, just to see what she does. Drilled
Wow,
it.
great shot.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, guys. That's the match. So Lacey having a little bit of an off day today.
She had a good run though.
And I'll tell you, Vanessa played some really great pool. To be
honest. It's on.
Great rotation.
I was thinking like who's gonna come and who was gonna beat Lacey. I was wondering who was gonna do it.
Yeah, correct.
I wasn't sure who was able to. So it's nice
Vanessa
to see.
came to play today and
Vanessa,
definitely chose her game and played well. So good to see. Congratulations to Vanessa, and we look forward to seeing her next week. And I want to thank Lacey. She's been a great queen. She's done a phenomenal job, really showing good stuff for the ladies. You know, and
I think that this match here is. For how good Lacey plays, and then for Vanessa to win like that, I mean, that shows a lot of good competition. So,
yep, terrific. So, all right, guys. Well, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. We want to make sure you get back here. Make sure you come back at 1:30. We're going to have Mr. Gaines here right next to me playing against, he's our current jester.
Yeah, I'm going to play Jeff. He's probably already out there warming
King's
up somewhere.
Court. Jeff's getting ready to take you on and try and take you out. So, Jeff Jansen is going to come up against him, and look forward to seeing you guys back here in about an hour. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Take it easy.
And thanks, Mike. I appreciate you stepping in, too.
Yeah, no problem.